by you. So I don't think you were intending to make, were you?
No, I did that out of sheer, I don't say boredom, but this huge gap to be filled. And also I just bumped into the right musicians, a couple of guys, Steve Jordan, who's the only other guy I've written songs with, you know. I mean, apart from one with Tom Waits, I've only written with Mick by myself, or with Steve Jordan, an incredible energy, and then Charley, Drayton, and then suddenly they've pulled in Ivan Neville, and then Waddy, Wachtel, and I suddenly realised they've got one of the best bands on the damn planet, which really gave me the impetus to go ahead with it, you know, and what a great bunch of guys, the Winos, I mean, one of the most hidden treasures in the world. And I really enjoyed writing songs with Steve Jordan. I suppose at the time it gave me a feeling, oh, this is like Mick and I wrote 20 years ago, you know, where's the follow-up? But Steve gave me great impetus to go along with it, and we came up with some great songs.
Shopped it around some of the sessions, one of them with Willie Mitchell down in Memphis, which is a session I'd never forget because it was probably almost the end of that famous studio's existence, and but there it all was in its original form. The Memphis horns are there, Willie Mitchell himself, because we had the track already, and so we took it to Willie mainly for the horns and for vocals and overdubs.
This is the guy who, for anyone who doesn't know, made Al Green's records sound so fantastic.
Yeah, in case anybody doesn't know who Willie Mitchell is, he produced all of the Al Green stuff, probably most of the Rufus Thomas stuff, and stuff we don't even know about. I mean, he was Memphis's main recorder. He was the wellspring of. He did, I think Albert King stuff was done there. I mean, all kinds of, it was the best studio in town, and Willie was the best producer in town, and we're going to sadly miss him, you know.
And you did a track there called Make No Mistake.
That's, make no mistake, that's what we did there, you know, which was, you know, as Steve and I were writing it, and with Charley Drayton, we said, you know, this, we have to take this down to Memphis, you know, as it was. Anybody know Willie Mitchell? And Steve was, yeah, I know, you know, give him a call, you know, one of the brothers things, and so we just flew down there just for that track to do it. It was an eye-opener. Tiny Hodges, a great guitar player. He was a guitar player and all of Outer Green stuff. Such a supple player, sweet.
Feel on that track is just tremendous, I think. You know, it's really slinky kind of a track, isn't it?
Yeah. Steve and I could get that way occasionally. I mean, even as we were starting it, we both looked at each other and said, Al Green. And it was only, as the song built up and the track built up, hey, this has got to go to Willie Mitchell. We got to try and finish it off with Willie. It was a joy.
Make no mistake about it. But things ain't what they seem. I'm gonna scream and shout it. This is just a dream. A simple conversation every now and then. A touching situation, yeah, fascinates a man. What shall I do if I should see? And have to pretend that we have met. It's not a cheap sensation when you touch me with your hand. A little complication, but it can hypnotize a man. How we gonna hide it? This thing with you and me, yeah. Everyone can tell by now. I just can't lie, you see. What shall I say to hide it? To hide it, baby. No words can convey your lips melting into mine. No mistake, no mistake, make no mistake. Make no mistake about it. No mistake, make no mistake. Come on. So listen, make no mistake about it. I'm gonna make you mine. No need to talk it over. We're running out of time. I've made up my mind about you. No mistake, I know in my heart every point of view. No mistake, this is your mistake. Make no mistake. We're still
As we were leaving the studio, after it was all over, as we we were walking towards the main door, Willie Mitchell opened up this side door, sort of like a warehouse or a storage room. He pulls it open, and in there is Al Jackson's drum kit, just left for cobwebs. It was like, you know, it was something out of a movie, like this vision, you know. And then he went in and took off the tom-tom, brushed off the cobwebs, and gave it to Steve Jordan, which is a real sign of respect, you know. My feelings about Willie, I mean, there's nothing but joy and happiness, and I'm sad he's gone, but
Yeah.
here's to you, Willie.
And he left us with a new, relatively new album by Solomon Burke. That's the last thing that Willie...
That was the last one, right? Yeah. I mean, true to the end, I gotta say, Willie. You know, and on top of that, just personally, what a sweet guy, what a great ear. You could tell this guy had worked with, you know, I mean, he could work with anybody. They brought Hitler in, he could work him, you know.
That would have been an interesting album.
Yeah. And track 2, Adolf.